Justin Hokanson with us, Auburn Live, part of On3 Sports. He just broke the story that Zach Calzada, according to the Hoax sources, is going to opt to end his season for an additional surgery on his non-throwing shoulder. First of all, welcome in, Hoke. Thanks for joining us on short notice.
Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So just bring us, I kind of gave the headline there, stole the story, but bring us up to speed on what you know.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's something that he's been thinking about. It's basically a second surgery that has to happen on his non-throwing shoulder, and it was going to have to happen regardless. Even if Zach won the job in the fall and played, he still needed this to happen. So he's healthy enough to play, but he's not completely healthy, if both those things are true. So, basically after kind of the first 3 weeks, I mean, not getting in there against Penn State, I think at that point he just had to make a decision. And his main focus is I want to be ready for the spring. And so he had to make a call. It wasn't an easy decision, so he made the decision to go ahead and shut it down. He'll have surgery here in the coming weeks. He'll probably play scout team until then, and then once he has surgery, he'll shut it down. And he'll as for right now, it's in the story. But as for right now, he plans to stay at Auburn. He plans to rehab at Auburn, and then we'll see what happens down the road. But yeah, he's shutting it down and is not likely to dress on Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, is this just a ploy? Because, people said that if Zach's not happy with not playing, he can't transfer. He's got to still sit out a year because of the transfer from A&M to Auburn. And this might be a way of him knowing he's got to get the surgery to get that medical red shirt, and then he could transfer out next year.
I mean, he could. I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll just. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's so much unknown with what's going on. All I know is that he plans to stay in rehab at Auburn, and then we'll see. I mean, who knows? Look, there's no telling what the quarterback room is going to look like after the season at Auburn. So, it's whether it's TJ gone or who knows. So, I mean, Zach's probably going to weigh that as well. But it is a tough decision. I mean, he had an opportunity to play with TJ out. He had an opportunity to play this week, but he just had to make the decision that going ahead and pulling the trigger on this and being healthy for the spring was what he needed to do.
This is his non-throwing shoulder. All right, have you been able to figure out if his right shoulder is healthy enough to play? I mean, you said he's healthy enough to play, so he could have played this Saturday if the coaches had chose to put him in the game.
Yeah, he was. He was prepared to play. The coaches, from what I understand, had told him to be ready to play. He took first team reps last week, as we reported. So, as far as I know, he was available to play. They just decided not to put him in.
So, quickly here, Hoke, the quarterback depth chart Saturday, Ashford QB, with the best of your guess, Ashford QB1, Gerner QB2, right?
Yes, and it's in the game plan that they both play. I should say both. We know Ashford's playing.
Well, of course
it's in the game
is.
plan that Gerner is playing, and I do expect him to play. I think Gerner is going to get his first playing time on Saturday.
That was my second. That was my second question. So 100% we see Gerner Saturday in your mind.
Yeah, and my mom, I'd be shocked if we don't. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just
Unless it goes that well with Ashford.
Does Coach Keesaw know you can play only one quarterback? You don't have to play two? I'm kidding. You don't have to answer that.
No, but is Finley going to be healthy enough to dress?
I don't know about dress. I mean, I know there's no plans of him playing. I don't know why he would dress.
Well, the reason I ask that is, I mean, we've seen multiple quarterbacks get knocked out. It happened to Pitt earlier this year. Who would be QB3?
Better be Tank. At least he gets the touches.
Yeah, go Wildcat. No, probably Sawyer Pate, who I think is from up there in your
Thompson?
area.
Yeah.
Thompson. Yeah. And then Trey Lindsey's there as well, but probably Sawyer Pate.
Wow. Wild day at Auburn.
Warriors.
Wild day at Auburn. Hoke, thank you, man. Great work on breaking it. People can read it at auburnlive.com. Hokanson has tweeted it at _J Hokanson. We appreciate the time, man. Have a great afternoon.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
All right, buddy. Take care. Hokanson with us on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline.